Personal Transformation Basics. What is personal transformation?
Transformation is I'm giving you, and you will find out new information that is so valuable to you that you cannot change back to your former opinion or your former set of beliefs. When you change your mind, the rules change. We tend to think that that is the hard part of life, the rules that we create by ourselves. Basically, those are so fluid and so soft because once we change our mind, we change our rules. The hard part is you as the common denominator in life, and I have good and bad news. The good news is you live your life with you. The bad news is you live your life with you.
What is the life alchemy approach to personal transformation?
The alchemist, and an alchemist is somebody, it's an old medieval term, and it used to be a person who tried to change lead into gold and find the origin of life. Now you cannot change lead into gold because lead has a function of its own. But if you use it as a metaphor, you can get rid of the lead in your life and reveal the gold in your life, or get rid of the lead within yourself and reveal the gold within yourself. So if you use it as a metaphor, we can take a step to life alchemy. It's about your life, and your life consists about perception and your own intrinsic qualities and the things that keep you away from progress and the elements that motivate you. Now, in order to get them in a structured approach, I use a certain strategy. I used to be a strategist, so the strategy that I use is a step-by-step method to go from A to B and literally to transform yourself and therefore your life.
What are the basic concepts behind life alchemy?
The premise of life alchemy is melting down the lead and revealing your gold. By doing this, there are a few elements that come to the equation. Strategy, advanced psychological techniques to reprogram your mind for success and for progress, and quantum physics with spirituality. And then the fourth element is the strive for personal freedom and choice.
What is NLP, and how can it enhance personal transformation?
NLP, which stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming, so that's the neuro, which is your brain, linguistic, which is the language. Basically, it's your internal dialogue called thinking. People start talking to themselves, and when you talk to yourself, you motivate yourself or demotivate yourself. And so the linguistics, the language for your brain, you can reprogram the language for your brain and therefore behave differently or get rid of things that you don't need anymore, like phobias and being depressed and so on.
Does spirituality play a part in life alchemy?
Spirituality is basically the power that you have within yourself, and that all the answers to questions that you have are within yourself. If you can ask yourself the question, you can only ask yourself the question when you have the answer already in there. Otherwise, you cannot generate the question at all. So the question is just a means to an end.
What is the unconscious mind?
You have three minds. And basically, you have one brain, but you're all mind. Every cell has a mind by its own, an intelligence. You're conscious talking to me or watching the video. You know that you're doing that. That's your conscious mind. Your unconscious mind is where the learned behavior is. You're not thinking about, you know that you drive a car, but you're not thinking about the different activities. You just do them instinctively, okay? And then the subconscious mind is the mind that keeps your breath well organized, or that keeps your heart beating for 2,500 times in the last hour, or that puts you asleep and wakes you up at the right time, even probably before the alarm goes off.
What is the relationship between personal transformation and the unconscious mind?
Now, the unconscious mind and the subconscious mind, that's the mind that drives your life. That is how you create your life. That's the level where I work. What people don't know is that when they work with me, by using nonverbal communication, tonality, different words, and the way I put it, and the tempo and the rhythm of me talking, puts people into the unconscious mindset. And that's where they can be helped.
What is the life alchemy concept of destiny versus choice?
People ask me in most cases, is life predestined or not? That depends from which angle you look at it. It's predestined because you have what I call spiritual fingerprint. It's in your DNA, in your genes, that you have to come across certain situations in your life, cope with it, and everybody goes through certain situations in one way or another. The other thing, it's not predestined because you can make a conscious choice by taking the bus or by car or on your bike to work. That's a conscious choice, which is done in everyday life. So people say, no, your life is not predestined, I can make a choice. And other people say, no, your life is predestined because I always run into this and this and this pattern and I cannot get rid of it. The more you go into the unconscious and subconscious mind, which is basically the realm where life alchemy finds the solution, the more you can control and manage your life.
What are chakras?
You have 7 centers in your body, okay? And the 7 centers in your body starts at the lower abdomen region, or even lower than that, and to the top of your head. Okay, so those are the 7 elements. 7 we call the chakras. Each chakra stands for certain elements in your life, certain situations and certain wishes and desires. Okay, and also certain organs in your body, as a matter of fact, how your body is built.